Okay. So, biktima na si friend mo, nakuha na ng pera, and kung minsan pa nga, even pictures, using the send ka nga ng picture mo, yung mga love life, effect natin dyan. Send ka nga ng picture mo. Siyempre, the hacker, ang gamit niyang profile picture is yung profile picture mo. Eh kung crush ka nung pinagsenan niya nun. So you're gonna send picture. What if si hacker ang hiningi na picture is your nude picture? Okay? First name and last name pa lang yun, mga darling ha. First name and last name pa lang yun. How about si middle name? Okay, si middle name, hindi siya ganun ka-risky. It's just that kapag nilagay mo yung first name, last name, and middle name mo sa Facebook account, doon na nagiging risky. Why? It's because talagang pag ginamit yung account mo na yun, kilala ka. Okay? Kahit na gumawa siya ng parang love letter or open letter, parang gano'n, or mga tawag dito, propaganda letter, gagamitin yung pangalan mo. Siyempre kung first name and last name lang, madami namang hindi ako yan, okay? But the question is, paano kapag pati yung middle name mo ang nilagay? Paano kapag pati yung middle name mo ang inilagay? So it is your identity na eh. Ikaw na talaga yun eh. Bihirang-bihira na yung magkapangalan ka na nga, magka-apelyido ka na nga, pati middle name ka pareho mo pa. So that is how risky yung paglalagay mo ng complete name including your middle name on Facebook. Next is the current and previous school or schools. Ayan, so pag nilalagay mo yung mga yan, yung your previous school or schools, doon din matritrace niya, matratrack ni hacker, right? Kung sino-sino yung mga friends mo, kung sino yung mga naging kaibigan mo, sino yung naging schoolmate mo, sino yung mga naging classmate mo, sino yung naging faculty mo. Okay? So si hacker talagang kayang-kaya niyang kunin yung mga credentials mo. Okay? Si ganito, ganyan. Kaibigan ko yan dati eh. Dahil kasama ko yan eh. Sinisiraan na niya. Pero hindi ikaw yun eh. Hindi ikaw yung naninira doon. Ibang tao yun, si hacker yun. Nasabi niya na kaklase niya, or in fact, tama niya kaklase. The thing is, gusto isang tao na naging fortunately kaibigan mo, kaklase mo. Okay, next is your cell phone number. How risky it is? Parang a matter of, lang naman yan eh. It's a matter of, kumbaga, it's a matter of confidence lang yan. Okay. Confidence in a sense na, okay, kung kilala mo yung number, kung nakasave yung pangalan, kung nakasave yung number niya, sasagutin mo. Pero what if, okay, what if hindi mo kilala yung number na yun, yung tumatawag sa'yo? Okay. Are you going to answer the call? Well, some say yes, it's because it might be an emergency call. Kasi bakit ibang number? What if hindi siya emergency call? Paano kaya nakuha yung yes, ganito, ganyan, nabundol si ganito. Di ba? Si budol-budol or yung mga dugo-dugugang, mga ganon. Tinatawagan ka, magpadala ka ngayon ng okay. Nasira yung sasakyan ko. Padalhan mo ko ng pera sa GCash, kailangan kong bumili ng gulong. Okay, nervyosa ka naman. So magpapadala ka. You will be a victim. Paano ka naging biktima? Dahil ipinost mo yung number mo. Ipinost mo yung number mo sa mga hindi mo. Ipinost mo yung number mo not knowing that everybody can see it. Kasi pwede mo namang i-post eh. May mga limitations lang. May mga kailangan ka lang i-modify na sa settings para hindi makita nung kung sino-sino. You can actually identify kung sino lang yung pwedeng makakita nung number mo or even the types of information na nandyan. Okay? Number 6, the name of your mother and your father. Okay. So what could be the risk? Risky yet not as risky as posting their full names, especially your mother's maiden name. Ayan. Yung pangalan ni mother and father, ayan, kasi nga kinukuha yung identity mo. So, for example, kay Facebook, gagawa siya ng account mo, ng fake account mo. So, ilalagay lang yan na yung nanay mo at bahay mo ay si ganito, totoo naman, sila naman talaga yung mother at father mo. But what more risky is that pag ginamit mo na yung mother's maiden name mo. Why? Why? Bakit mas risky? Most of the time, pag may mga online registration tayo, most of the time, yung mother's maiden name ang default password. Okay. Even kay land bank, ang default password is si maiden name, or yung mga security answers, si mother's maiden name. Okay. So most of the important kumbaga accounts mo, pag nagre-reset ka, hinahanap mother's maiden name.
Hello, ma'am.
So take note of it, guys.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, no po,
Ma'am,
sir.
okay na po. Good luck,
Yes, sir.
ma'am, and thank you po. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Sige po. Yes, sir.
Ma'am, pinapatanong lang po nila, bakit daw po birthday, ma'am? Ang pangalan niyo po.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I was named before sa asawa ni Sir Carlos Romulo po. Sir.
Okay po. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bravo.
Our next presenter is Sir Marco Gabriel Benin. Dito po ba? Okay, so nagsiset up pa po si Sir Marco. Si Ma'am Maria Glarda Ferrer po. Ayun.
Yes, sir.
Yes, kayo po muna ang, yes po, kayo, yes ma'am, yes ma'am. Kayo po muna ang mag-present, so pakishare na lang po ng screen. Thank you.
So I will be using po two accounts. One is for you to see my presentation and the other is for you to see my face po, sir. So I will share my screen na po. Yan. Sorry po. Kita na po ba?
Yes, kita na po.
Yes po. Malinaw po ba yung sounds, sir?
Yes, okay po.
Hello.
Loud and clear.
Okay po. Thank you po. So, good morning everyone. I am Miss Maria Glarda Ferrer, your teacher for fundamentals in ABM. So, you can call me Miss po para hindi kayo mahirapan banggitin yung pangalan ko. So, please use the chat box for your questions and I will answer them accordingly. So, since this is our first topic po for our introduction to accounting, let us first define po what is accounting. Ano po ba yung pumapasok sa isip niyo when you hear the word accounting? Anyone po? Anyone?
Credit.
When we say accounting, it's all about numbers.
Numbers? Yes.
Yes.
Ano pa po?
Analyzation.
Analyzation. What else? Yung pinaka-generic po na pumapasok sa isip natin when we say accounting. It is
Mathematics.
math and money po, right?
Yes.
Money.
Credit.
So, yeah. So, let me ask you a question. How do you manage your finances during this pandemic? How do you usually manage your finances during this pandemic? Anyone po? This will help us understand more what is accounting all about. How do you manage your finances during this pandemic? Anyone po? Wala. So usually we make budget for, right? We make budget. We identify the sources of our income, and after that we spend our money wisely. Syempre, kasi pandemic, mahirap ang buhay, mahirap kumita ng pera. So that's how we usually manage our finances. With that, we can derive our meaning na accounting is a service activity and its function is to provide quantitative information primarily financial in nature, about economic entities that is intended to be useful in making economic decisions. Ano po ibig sabihin nito? Service entity, just like how the doctors provide services to their patients, just like how lawyers defend their clients in court. Accountants provide us with their services, giving us information, financial information, ibig pong sabihin, money-related information that the businesses or economic entity uses to make useful economic decisions. Ano po yung mga example ng economic decisions na sinasabi natin? Any idea? Wala. Economic decisions such as, do I have enough money to invest in another building or machinery for my business? Do I have enough money to invest in certain investment? Those are an example of economic decisions po. Gets po? Gets po. So, we can also say that accounting is the language of business kasi po, it gives us information nga, financial in nature about the business. Another, you can also define accounting as the process of recording, classifying, and summarizing financial transactions and events which are in part at least of a financial character and interpreting the results thereof. Ano po ibig sabihin nito? Let us discuss in order. So first, recording. Recording po focuses on recording transactions in the appropriate book. Ano po ibig sabihin nito? Putting information you gain from analyzing into the accounting system. So a good example po dito is when you have an sari-sari store sa harapan ng bahay nyo. If you have a sari-sari store, all the transactions or lahat ng naibibenta or lahat ng nangyayari pumapasok sa sari-sari store mo for a certain date or for a certain period are recorded in your books. Ano pong klaseng books? Pwedeng if it's a small sole proprietor business like sari-sari store, you can use a notebook. Isulat mo po doon lahat ng transactions mo. Or in short, this recording is also called as bookkeeping, wherein you record all the transactions that is done by the business during a specific period. Gets po ba? Next. Classifying. Ano naman po itong classifying? Classifying the effects of recorded transactions are classified to proper accounts. Ibig pong sabihin, lahat ng na-record natin kanina sa ating books in recording are now classified into different accounts. Ano pong ibig pong sabihin? Di po ba sa ating sari-sari store business, hindi lang naman po lahat benta yung nangyayari, di ba? Sometimes meron din pong umuutang sa atin. Meron umuutang ng mga paninda natin, like bigas, ganon. So, i-classify po natin sila into proper accounts. What are these accounts? For example po, we sell bigas. Lahat po ng sales na nangyari po or na-ibenta natin bigas can be recorded in yung mga delata. We can write a account name heading canned and then lahat po ng ibenta natin na canned goods nakalista po doon. Another, kapag po pinagpautang tayo, lahat po ng nangutang sa atin for that certain period of time. Kunwari, si Ma'am Sharon, siya dun sa tindahan ko, meron na siyang utang before. So, idadagdag ko na lang dun sa account niya yung inutang niya for this specific day or period. At this, in turn, help us put together or i-summarize the total things that happened for that specific account. So later on, hindi po tayo mahihirapan to know kung ano yung total or kung ano ba yung nangyari dun sa account na yon. Gets po ba? Next, this account po can be classified into 3 different or sometimes 5, pero let us tackle lang 3. First is yung tinatawag po natin na assets. Ano po yung assets natin? Ano po yung matatawag natin na assets? Assets are any resources owned or controlled by a business or economic entity. In short po, ito po yung ating mga pag-aari. Ano po ba yung mga pag-aari na pwede nating i-consider o ilagay sa ating asset kapag meron po tayong business na sari-sari store? Anyone? Ano po yung mga asset na pwede nating ilagay? Wala? Pwede po natin ilagay.
The money you use in the business?
Yes, thank you. The money you use in the business is considered under the assets. Ano pa po? the merchandises or yung mga product na binibenta mo into your business are also considered under the asset account. Dito din po pumapasok yung mga properties and equipments po natin. For example, yung timbangan na ginagamit mo sa sari-sari store, yung kung meron kang truck or tricycle or anything na ginagamit mo for deliveries are also considered under your asset in the account properties and plant equipment. Gets po ba? Next, meron din po tayong tinatawag na liabilities. Ano naman po itong liabilities? Liabilities is something that the business or the person owes to another person. So, in short, utang. Utang po ng business natin sa ibang tao. For example, napansin mo nalulugi na yung sari-sari store mo. And in turn, nangutang ka sa friend mo. Friend, pautang mo naman ako ng pera. Kasi nalulugi na yung business ko, kailangan ko ng additional capital. So, yung utang mo na yon will be listed under the liabilities for that specific person. Ano pa po, saan pa po tayo pwedeng umutang? Pwede rin pong utang natin sa bangko. Ganyan. So, lahat po ng utang. Yes, ma'am. So, lahat po ng utang natin will be listed under the account liabilities. Next naman po, owner's equity. Ano naman po itong owner's equity? In Tagalog, own equity is the investment ng mga owner natin. So, yung puhunan po na binigay natin doon sa business natin. Those are classified under owner's equity. Dito din po pumapasok yung mga additional investment natin. For example, lumalago na yung business natin, gusto natin mag-invest ng another delivery truck, gusto natin mag-invest ng lupa kasi magpapatayo tayo ng another branch, or other things considered as investment will be listed under the owner's equity. Dito din po pumapasok yung ating mga withdrawal or yung kinukuhang pera ng owner natin. Di ba po kapag kumikita na yung business, nag-withdraw tayo ng pera from the business to be used for our personal needs. Dito din po pumapasok yung ating mga profit and loss kapag kumita or nalugi yung ating business. Gets po ba? So yan, this three is considered the accounting equation. Ibig pong sabihin, when you added your liabilities and your owner's equity, the total of which should equal to the total assets na meron ka sa business. If not, something is wrong. So yun po yung pinaka-basic. So dapat mag-balance yung assets sa ating liabilities and owner's equity. Next, after classifying po, we summarize those transactions into what we call financial statements or yung reports po na ginagawa ng ating mga accountant. So summarizing focuses on making reports called financial statements. Ano po yung mga example ng mga financial statements na ito? We have the balance sheet. Dito po natin makikita yung ating mga assets, yung ating liabilities, and our owner's equity. Another example po is the income statement. Dito naman po natin makikita yung ating income or loss or yung profit and loss statement po natin. Dito natin makikita kung kumita ba yung sari-sari store natin. Nalugi ba yung sari-sari store natin. Dito din po pumapasok lahat ng sales and expenses na ginagastos ng ating business. Sales is yung naibenta. Expenses is yung mga nagastos po natin sa ating mga produkto, sa paggawa ng produkto na yan. Gets po? Another is yung changes in owner's equity. Kanina sinabi ko, owner's equity includes yung additional investment and yung withdrawal ng ating owner. So dito po sa statement of changes in owner's equity, makikita mo naman yung lahat ng pagbabago na nangyari doon sa puhunan natin. So kung nagdagdag tayo ng additional investment, nakikita po natin dyan. So addition to our owner's equity. Kapag naglabas po tayo ng pera or nag-withdraw tayo ng pera for our personal use, that is called withdrawal. So ibabawas po natin sa ating owner's equity. In the end, yung total po niyan, nalalabas ating changes in owner's equity should be reflected in our balance sheet. Next is statement of cash flow. Ito po parang importante ito, especially because our business revolves around cash. Di ba po? Kung walang pera, hindi tayo makakagalaw. So, lahat po ng transaction which involves cash, pumapasok po dito sa statement of cash flow natin. Nakikita po natin, saan po ba napunta yung pera ko? Pinambili ko ba siya ng inventory? Pinambayad ko ba siya ng utang? Pinambayad ko ba siya ng interest? May na-receive ba ako na receivable sa aking mga pautang. So dito po, the total din po na makukuha niyo sa statement of cash flow should reflect sa ating tinatawag na balance sheet under the account cash. So total po sa cash flow should reflect sa balance sheet ng cash. Next, last, notes to financial statements. Siyempre, ito naman po includes yung mga importanteng bagay which helps you understand more yung other financial statements na sinabi ko kanina. So dito makikita mo dito yung mga importanteng notes ng business natin. For example, gaano ba kalaki yung pinapatong mong tubo sa mga binebenta mo? Gaano ba kalaki yung pinapatong mong interest kapag nagpautang ka? Gaano ba kalaki yung kailangan mong bayaran kapag nangutang ka ng pera? Parang gano'n. So those are the notes to financial statements. Shortcut ko na lang. Gets po ba? Next, after po nating i-summarize, syempre, i-interpret po natin itong mga financial statements na to. Financial statements are analyzed to determine its meaning and significance to draw intelligent business decisions. So dito na po natin gagamitin yung ating nakuhang information from our financial statements para malaman natin para malaman natin kung ano ba yung dapat natin gawin for our business. Kumita ba tayo ng malaki? Pwede ba natin
Hello, Ma'am Marie.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am Marie,
Yes, sir.
Okay na po. Thank you. And
Thank you, sir. Thank you po.
Thank you po. Okay, our last presenter for this morning, Sir Marco Gabriel Benin.
Yes.
Yeah, sir.
Sir, pa-share screen na lang po and yung camera din po. Thank you.
May nakikita na po ba yung camera ko?
Yes sir, nakikita po yung camera nyo. Whiteboard please po.
Wala po kasi yung PowerPoint, so
Yes sir, okay lang.
okay lang po ba? Sige, sir. So, start na po ba ako, sir?
Sige po, sige po.
Sige po. So, hi guys, good afternoon. So, our topic for today will be the lesson 3 of your book or your module entitled Accounting Concepts and Policies or Accounting Concepts and Principles. But before we start with our topic, so let us have a recap of our previous lesson. So in our previous lesson, we discussed the definition of accounting. So alam naman na natin na yung definition of the accounting is accounting is an art of recording, classifying, summarizing financial information to be communicated to the intended users. Tama? So ano yung mga 5 bagay na tatandaan mo sa definition na yon? So let's just have a recap. So una, ang accounting daw is an art of recording. Okay? Recording. Second, accounting is an art of recording, classifying. Ano pa yung makikita mong mga important words sa definition na yon? Recording, classifying, wait lang, zero yung whiteboard ko. Classifying, summarizing, wow! Summarizing, ano pa ba? Ano pang makikita mo doon sa definition na yon? Ano ang nire-record, ina-classify, ina-summarize mo? Financial information. Okay? Information. Ano pa ang importanteng makikita mo sa definition na yon? Ito ang pinaka-basic purpose and objective of accounting. It is the communication or communicating the financial information kanino? Intended users. Okay, yan lang tatandaan mo. Recording, classifying, summarizing what? Financial information na ang main objective of it is to communicate it to the intended users. Isa-isahin natin, recording. So anong nire-record mo? Anong nire-record mo with regards to accounting? Yung mga transactions or events. Tama? So anong klaseng transaction or events? Generally, sabi ng conceptual framework of accounting, hindi lahat ng events nire-record mo. Ano lang yung nire-record mong events or transactions, mga accountable events? Ano ibig sabihin pag accountable events? These are events that occurred within the balance sheet period or within the normal operating cycle of the entity. So generally, yung normal operating cycle of the entity, pag silent ang problem or silent siya, generally ang ang period niya is 12 months. Tama? Pwede yung 12 months ginagamit mo calendar period o kaya fiscal period. Calendar period, nag-end yung balance sheet date mo December 31. Fiscal period, nag-end naman yung balance sheet date mo, depende kung anong trip mo. Basta ang calendar, December 31. Fiscal, kahit anong month, end of the month. So yan, ang nire-record mo lang accountable events. So no accountable events yung nangyari talaga. E paano pag naisip mo, utang ako next year, accountable event pa ba? Accountable event na ba yun? Hindi pa kasi siya nangyari. So ano yung mga accountable event? Or ano yung mga nire-record natin? Accountable events na occurred ang tawag doon, past transaction or events. Yun yung mga accountable events na nangyari within the balance sheet date. So ano kinaklasify natin? So after we record or identify those accountable events, so ika-classify mo na siya. Ano siya? Okay. Current asset ba siya? Current liability ba siya? O yan, pinag-aralan natin yan nung last time. So summarizing, you will put them or gagawa ka na lang ng financial statements mo. So ito pa, ang makikita mo sa definition na importante. So ano nire-record ko? Mga financial information lang. Tama? So kung financial information ang nire-record natin, ibig sabihin ang mga items na makikita mo doon ay dapat quantifiable. Tama? Pag sinabing quantifiable, ito ay, ano tawag doon? Pag sinabi natin quantifiable, it is measurable. So, anong measurement basis ang gagamitin natin? Sa Pilipinas, generally, ang ginagamit natin, wait lang, sa accounting kasi, di ba, meron tayong tinatawag na stable monetary unit transaction, mamaya pag-usapan natin yan, na kung saan, under the stable monetary unit assumption, the Philippines, o kaya gumagamit tayo ng monetary unit called peso. So, dapat quantifiable daw siya, measurable, in terms of what? Pesos. Okay? Ito ang pinaka-importante. Bakit kailangan ko ng accounting? Kasi yung information, ito-communicate ko kay intended users. Okay, sabi sa conceptual framework of accounting, okay? Hindi lahat ng tao, okay, hindi niya classify yung intended users mo with regards to dami ng tao. Ito, dalawa lang yung classification ng intended users mo under the conceptual framework. Sino ulit? Si primary users at si other users. So, sino itong mga primary users? Ito yung lenders, creditors, at investors. Okay. So, sino naman yung other users? O di yung mga hindi pa pasok sa lender at investor. So, bakit kailangan nila ng financial information? Simple lang. Lender, magpapautang ba ako? Paano niya malalaman kung mababayaran siya eventually ng company? Di ba? Kung hindi niya makikita kung ano yung, wala siyang evidence na solvent or liquid yung company unless makita niya financial statements ng company. So yun yung pinaka-objective ng financial information mo. Tama? So that you will communicate the financial information to the intended user, si primary at other. So yun, si investor. Ano naman ang need ng investor sa financial information mo? Kung kumikita ba siya, di ba? O si lender, may pambayad, si investor, kung kumikita ba. Kasi kung kumikita, sige, invest mo dyan. So ano naman yung others natin? O ito, basta sabi natin, hindi pa pasok as a lender or hindi rin pasok as, ito, yung investor. Ayan. Yan yung pinag-usapan natin nung last time na yung definition ng accounting mo. So nung last time, pinag-usapan din natin yung branches of accounting. Recap lang tayo. So branches of accounting, meron tayong financial accounting. Okay. Meron tayong, natatandaan mo yan, management accounting. Tama? Meron din tayong tax accounting. Tax. Meron din tayo auditing. Okay, so natatandaan mo yung mga yan, may mga cost accounting tayo. So simplihan lang natin. Okay? Sa purposes of discussion, ang pinag-uusapan natin, wait lang, generally, ang pinaka-familiar ka na accounting is financial accounting. Yan yung pag, pag nagjo-journal entry ka na mamaya, o kaya gumagawa ka na ng financial statements, yan, financial accounting yan, pinag-uusapan natin. Lahat ng transaction or accountable events na eventually i-record mo sa financial statements. Ano naman yung management accounting? Itong management accounting, accounting din siya, kaya lang nakafocus lang siya sa needs ng management. Kaya nga management accounting, needs lang ng management. Di ba? Financial accounting, however, is different from management accounting. Why? Because financial accounting focuses on external users, diba? Si lenders, creditors. Itong MA or management accounting, it focuses on, anong tawag doon, on what? Kung ano yung nire-require ng management na reports. Ay, so ito muna sa standards, which is, okay, sa Pilipinas, meron tayong dalawang generally accepted accounting principles, si PFRS or Philippine Financial Reporting Standards at si Philippine Accounting Standards. Ito, sumusunod sa PFRS, PAS. Ito, sumusunod si BOSING, Management Accounting. Ito naman, Tax Accounting. Ano naman ang, ano tawag doon? Ano naman yung branch ng accounting na to? Di simple lang, yung ano tawag doon? Tax accounting, edi yung ina-account mo, yung tax na babayaran mo kay DIR. Ano naman yung auditing, okay? May mga tao kasing duda sa financial statements mo, di ba? Mag-i-invest pa ako dyan? O anong tawag? Pauutangin ko ba yan? Tama? May mga tao kasi na hindi alam kung paano basahin yung financial statements. So that's why kailangan nila ng third party, which is the auditor. Okay? So that the auditor, magbibigay siya ng opinion with regards to the financial statements kung yung financial statements ba ay fairly stated in all material respects. Diba? So kung fairly stated, so magbe-base yung user doon sa, anong tawag doon sa opinion ni auditor. So cost accounting, from the word itself, cost. Ang ina-account mo lang yung gastos. Okay? So yan yung overview natin sa nung mga previous lessons natin. So today, we will discuss, ano na yung discuss natin? Accounting concepts and principles. Okay. So, ano ba yung mga makikita natin or ano yung mga pag-aaralan natin sa topic na to? Okay, lapag muna natin yung mga learning objectives natin. Learning objectives. Number 1, identify and explain the concept. Explain the concept and principles of accounting. Number 2, map. O gagawa tayo ng concept mapping. O ayan, yung concept mapping natin nandyan na sa modules nyo. Nakasama na siya dyan. As value the system of accounting. Okay, dito tayo mag-focus sa number 1. Value the system. So identify and explain the accounting concepts and principles. Marami tayong accounting concepts and principles. Kaya lang, for purposes of discussion, dahil senior high pa lang tayo, huwag muna natin masyadong laliman. Doon muna tayo sa mga pinaka-basic accounting concepts and principles. Isa-isahin natin. Meron tayong accounting entity concept. Accounting entity, or sa ibang libro, pag papasahin mo siya, separate entity concept. Ano meron sa concept na to? Fairly, kunwari, ano tawag? Accounting entity. Separate yung identity ng business at ng owner. Kung pera ni business kay business lang. Kung pera ni owner, kay owner lang. Okay? Accounting entity or separate entity. Ibig sabihin parang artificial being yung business mo. May sarili siyang identity. Okay? So kung ng business kay business lang, gastos ni business, huwag mong kunin doon sa pera ng owner. Separate entity or accounting entity concept. So pangalawa, accrual.
Hello, Sir Michael. So Marco, okay na po. Sir, good luck and thank you.
Thank you po.
Requested by our panel po pala, sir, pwede po daw magpakita po kayo sa camera.
Sorry po. Hello po. Ay. Hello po. Okay na po.
Okay na po, sir.
Sige po.
Okay, sa lahat po ng nakapag-present na po this morning, congratulations po sa inyong lahat. Pwede na po kayong mag-lunch. Thank you so much.
Thank you din po.
Thank you po, sir. Thank you po.
Thank you din po.
Para naman po dun sa mga present mamayang hapon, pwede po kayong mag-stay hanggang, and then magko-continue po tayo ng 1 o'clock po. And thank you rin po dun sa mga teachers na nakipag-participate po from SEPNAS po sila. Thank you so much po sa
Thank you
lahat.
rin po. Thank you rin po, sir. Thank you din po. You're welcome.
Thank you na sila, sir.
Salamat sir. Salamat po sir. God bless.
Thank you po, thank you.
Bye, ma'am, sir.
Bye po. Bye po.